Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's put some makeup on our face today. It is Thursday. There's my ears. I started out the morning a bit rough. I woke up quite early and couldn't go back to sleep. So got in the bathtub with the bath bombs and the face mask and the whole thing and just we're up. So, woke up Mr. Mugwump by accident. So he's also up. So yay! It is now light outside, so I wasn't that cruel. But I didn't mean to wake him up. Apparently opening a can of Dr. Pepper Zero is louder than I anticipated. Anyway, dogs are up. Everybody's up. Let's do this. So I'm going to use a couple of new things. Not a ton. But also some old things. This I'm obsessed with. The Ulta Watermelon Mist. Yeah. It smells good. It feels good. It is good. It's like a refreshes or whatever. It's not like a makeup setting spray. Like, I'll use it how I want, okay? But, so I'm trying really hard to like, let's spray it before we start so that we have that delightful smell. And then we go from there. Okay, we have many things to talk about today. One, a new YouTuber that I found last night who I found because I was looking for like Blend Bunny eye looks because I have the Surge palette now and I bought the new Primal palette. Well, I'm a little bit intimidated because this is a crazy big palette and it's really cool looking. And everybody that I've seen like that I follow, like Make Me Up Missa and like folks like that, like they and Annette's Makeup Corner, they do these beautifully creative, stunning looks, and I'm not that person. Anyway, so I started looking through the tubes as you do, and I decided to start following some new people. Caitlin House is her name. I will try to link her down below. She has no idea who I am. But she's sitting in her bedroom, I think. She's a really cute dog. 10 out of 10 for the dog, Caitlin. But also, she does ranking videos of all her eyeshadow palettes that she uses the month before. And I went to sleep last night on her playlist because that's not a negative thing. I go to sleep to YouTube every night. Anyway, that was what I cranked her playlist on and listened to the year as I talk my mouth off. This is the P. Louise Hydrate the Heartbreak new hydrating primer. It's a brand new product from her that came in my beauty budget box. I'm gonna try it today for the first time. Anywho, Caitlin has some really cool looks with Blend Bunny palettes. She has the Dollhouse, which I don't have, palette, but she also has the Surge, and I think she got the Primal. So anyway, I am excited to watch her, but she ties into what I'm using today for a reason. So, as I went to sleep last night, in the months, I think of February and March, she ranked the palette that I just bought as her lowest palette. And I haven't used it yet. I was like, oh no. Also, I was talking with Jen Loves Beauty, or Jen Beauty, sorry. She is here on YouTube as well. Love her. Go subscribe to her. She's fabulous. She got this palette too, and because it was on sale. And so I wanna try it today. So the palette is the Urban Decay Wild Greens. It was still on sale for $22 on Amazon. So if it's worth $22, I will be happy. If it's worth $44, which is the price of it, I will be even happier that I got it half off. We'll see. We're gonna reserve judgment. Okay. Primer is hydrating, like a lotiony primer, no smell, like it a lot. She also sent in the beauty budget box this month the Blocko Clock, which is the pore filling. I haven't used that one either, so we'll try that one on another day. Looking fly. We're gonna keep using the Danesa Myricks Yummy Skin blurring Balm powder thing in shade 1. Y'all, I don't know what to do except use it. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I have a hair. Don't look. Okay. I think... There are moments when I'm here talking to you that I realize that I'm on the internet doing wackadoodle things in front of the good Lord and everyone. But you know, it is what it is. This is what you get. Okay, so let's try the blurring balm powder thing. I wore it as a foundation one time and it wasn't bad. So let's go. We're gonna try it on the e.l.f. powder brush, which is the OG brush here on my channel. Leanne, you have 1,000 other brushes. Why would you use the half broken one that you bought for $3 15 years ago? Listen, it ain't about you. It's about me and my enjoyment. I've now gotten some sort of hair or particles stuck into the balm from this very sad brush, and now we got to deal with that. So look, I'm like one of those YouTubers that uses a microscope. I just put that in there myself because it was on my brush. Look. Oh, I got it. I think it was a brush bristle. I think this might be on its last legs, but listen, aren't we all on our last leg? I'm gonna turn everything into a sermon today. Shade 1's not bad for me, if this is how you're supposed to use this. I did wet my sponge today. Aren't you proud? I am. Let's go. Peel-E's also suit sponges, but I'm not ready to let this one go. I can't, Christy, what is this one called? This is the one that you sent me that is the softest sponge on the planet. What is this one called? Christy, if you're watching this, put it down below so I know how to go. I literally have way too many sponges, but this is the nicest one that I've ever used. It's so good, but I've already got a little tiny tear. Let's not talk about it. It's upsetting, but it's such a good sponge. I love it. Okay, so we have many things to talk about because new releases and all are coming out, and my whole resolve of not buying a ton of makeup because I already have a ton of makeup it's wavering. Okay, it's wavering. So a couple things that are coming out that I will definitely be getting because this is my life, and let's not even kid around. The Kimchi Trixie collab. I mean, I have to. There's a new blush, a new highlighter. There's lippies. I don't know that I'm going to get those. There's an eyeshadow palette. I have to. It's Kim, so I got to get it. So I think it's on the 29th that comes out. So we'll be getting those, specifically the palette, the blush, the highlighter. And I'm going to look at the rest of the stuff and see. The fan apparently is huge. I would love that, but I don't know if I want to go there. I mean, normally I would buy the whole collection, but I'm trying really hard. Maybe one of the lippies. We'll see. Okay, so this is the foundation balm powder as foundation. It's not bad, y'all. It's not bad. I mean, it doesn't cover everything. We could probably get some more coverage if we wanted. Do we want a little bit more? Okay, let's go a little bit more on the cheeks. I did see Trixie and Juno Birch's collab. I love Juno Birch, but I haven't bought anything. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. I've been trying really hard to be like, only get what you know that, you know, you will love, that you'll use. I don't know. I just don't know yet. Did y'all pick anything up from Trixie's Juno collab? I don't know. I want it all, of course, but wanting and actually gonna buy, or I'm trying to make those two separate things these days. I'm trying. Let's use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer for under our eyes. Okay, next release is, well, next thing, a lot of folks on that I subscribe to on YouTube have received PR from Sydney Grace for their, you know, Christmas in July sale. And I have so far managed not to buy anything. It's hard because I never bought the Tiny Marvels palette, and I do want that one. I never, I haven't purchased, I've purchased the mystery bags from Sydney Grace. I have another palette that Kim sent me that I love, that's beautiful. So I don't have a lot of Sydney Grace, but I don't need any more eyeshadow, but I want it. But they have some decent, like, free gift with purchase kind of stuff. So I've looked, but I haven't pulled the trigger. Beauty Bay just came out with a new palette. It's called the New Mood, and it's now out. I think it's $18. That's full price. Y'all know, well, if you don't know, now you do. I love the Beauty Bay formula. I love it so much. I have bought every palette under the sun except for the Fiery palette. I don't love warm tones. Like, that's not my bag, baby. And so it's just, it would not get use here. But I love their formula. This New Mood palette is not a color story that I'm drawn to at all. I was hoping they'd do like some cool tones. They did not. The front of it is like a kind of a 70s vibe, and they have some, I mean, there's some colors in there that I would like. Nothing in that palette is like, I can't live without that. So I'm going to pass on the New Mood palette from Beauty Bay. Do you like it? Go check it out. I mean, Trend Mood is like the place that I see all these things for the most part, and on Instagram. And so I've kind of looked at a few things on websites as a result of Trend Mood, and I'm doing my best to withhold. Okay, there's the base. Let's do a little bit of the Physicians Formula cream bronzer. It's the Sculpting Bronzer in Mocha. Hello? Did you dry out overnight? Like, what are we doing? You did kind of dry out. Goodness. Okay, there we go. How interesting. This is another Prime Days sale product. It works pretty good. It's not like revolutionary. It's a cream bronzer, but it works pretty good. So I'm going to try really hard on being really thoughtful and insightful about what palettes I want to use or buy, and because of what I will use and, you know, what I just want. So lots of new things coming out. Looked at a couple of things. I think P. Louise is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette, it looks like. And it looks like it might be greens. I don't know when. It would be amazing if she sent it in her next budget beauty box, because that would be everything. I did get the Michaela Glam Light Pot 2 palette in the mail. It finally shipped, and it's here. It's very green and beautiful. So I will probably use that in the coming weeks. Thank you so much for all of your comments on the Jurassic World Profusion videos. I hauled it, and then I did a quick murky swampy look with it, and I love that palette. That's a great, it's bulky as all get out, but I'll take it because it's great. Okay, let's powder, and then we will, I pulled my MAC blush palette to start using because I haven't used it in a hot minute. So I've got that. I'll show you what's in there. I'll try to remember the names of what's in there. It's Older Than Sin. That's the Laura Mercier Secret Under Eye Brightening Powder. And then we'll set the rest of the face with that Malibu Glitz weird powder that works really well, oddly, for $1 from Shop Mosaic. It's just an odd powder, but it has a beautiful sheen and it works, so we use it. Okay. There she goes. Now, do I have a bronzer in here or not? I do, but I kind of want to use the Malibu Glitz bronzer. Let's use the Malibu Glitz bronzer. Same product, it's just a different shade number. The bronzer shade 1, the setting powder that I use is shade 3. I don't know that it's supposed to be a setting powder, but that's what we're using it as. So here's the bronzer shade. It's an interesting product. I am mad at it. Okay, now let me show you my Dusty Crusty MAC palette. Look, I told you now. She old. This is the old school double-sided, like, I know it's gross. So on this side, I have no MAC products, but we'll tell you what, I think I'll tell you what's in there. I think I can tell you. Okay, this is a butter bronzer that when it came, like an original butter bronzer, when it came, the whole pan just fell out of the compact, and I thought, well, there you go. I just stuck it in here and threw the bulky compact away. So there's a butter bronzer. This is a Physicians Formula Mosaic blush. I think my mom got that for me a while back. Thanks, Mom. It's a beautiful pink color. I've worn it quite a bit. This blush is that Tarte Amazonian Clay party blush that everybody got for their birthday gift that year. Mine, I've used a lot. Look, I mean, I've worn it down, but I've also broken it. So she had a moment. This is a highlighter from a palette that we got from BoxyCharm. It's like, it was somebody's name, but it was like a mood palette. Anyway, that highlighter is really pretty. I threw the rest of the palette into the trash. Okay, this is the MAC side, I think. This is Soft and Gentle. It also came loose out of the compact, and I thought, great, so I stuck it in here. This is Melba. She's also broken, but she's lived through many, many travels. This is Emphasize, the white powder. This is... stuck. This is that Lovejoy, like a lilac-y color. I can't remember what this one is, and I'm sorry. And I think, nope, that one's stuck too. I don't remember what that one is either. I'm sorry. But anyway, so let's use let's use a blush. Let's do Melba today. She's matte, she's gorgeous, she's everything. I had her, she's the very first MAC blush that I ever bought, and she's just, you just need a tap. A little tap will do you, Melba, and she'll do you right every time. It's beautiful. Goes with everything. Just a peachy matte blush. We love her. That Lovejoy blush is one that I wanted for a long time. Let's use some Soft and Gentle since we're here. I haven't used her in a very long time, so let's do it. She is old school, and she is pigmented, but she's beautiful. We'll blend in just a second. I mean, how can you not? It's beautiful. I used to use Emphasize to set under my eyes, and I guess I could now that she's sitting here on my vanity. But this is a nice, I mean, it's just, they're gross, but it's not really that gross, but it kind of is. But I also love it, so there we go. All right, let's blend what we just did. We'll put some brow on, and then we'll do some Urban Decay. See how that works. See if it works on us. We'll see. I think I'm just going to use my iMethod Brow Gel in 04. This is the Grooming and Volumizing Brow Gel. Little tiny wand. Works super duper well. It tints my brows, fills in some stuff, and it sets them all in one step, and I like it a lot. iMethod Beauty is sold on Amazon. They are... I'm so messy with the second. It's like the first brow I'm really careful, and the second brow I'm like, bloop, I don't care. So I gotta clean that up. Anyway, they're sold on Amazon, and they are a brand that has supported my channel by sending me PR, which is really nice. I'm a teeny tiny channel, and it's nice for a brand to reach out. So thank you, iMethod Beauty, for that. All right, let's do it. Let's go. So this is the Urban Decay Wild Greens, and I don't know why everybody hates her. Let's find out why everybody hates her. Maybe they don't all hate her, but we need to find out what the deal is. All right, let's put on some... Ooh, my nose is itching. It's going to be a good day. Let's put on some P. Louise Eyeshadow Base Pro in 0.5. This is too light, technically, for me. It's not my skin tone. She's lighter than my skin tone, but she works just fine. So we'll throw her on real quick. 1.0 is just about right for me. 0 is the pure white one, and then she's got like a ton of colors, and I love her formula. It's really, really good. If I only could buy one eyeshadow primer the rest of my life, it would be P. Louise. I love her. A little bit goes a long way, and eyeshadows don't crease. Blocks out all the veins in my eyes and freckles because I have a lot of those. So yeah, okay. I've done greens, so let's just do a neutral. Let's just do a neutral eye with this. I did greens yesterday. We'll do greens with this at some point, but let's just see why. Let's just see what everybody's talking about. I like Urban Decay. I've liked them for a long time. I don't mind their formula. I am gonna set my lid with just a matte cream shade that's sitting on my vanity. Okay, now we're gonna take the shade. I think I'm gonna use Lo-Fi, Earthside, probably some of Kickback for the mattes, and then I don't know what we're gonna put on the lid. We shall see. Okay, so let's start with Lo-Fi. I haven't bought all of the Urban Decay palettes. There are some that if they were about 20 bucks, I'd get them. Things like, I'd probably get the Wild West palette if it was about 20 bucks. Maybe even the Ultraviolet if it was about 20 bucks. They're in my brain, it's not worth the full price. And so if it goes on sale, yeah, sure. And I will probably love it. I have the honey one that I love, and I got it on sale. I think I've gotten all of the palettes that I've gotten on sale from Urban Decay. I think all of them I did, except for my Naked palette, which I had a gift card from my younger sister, and that's what I bought. Like, I think she gave it to me for Christmas. The gift card, and so that's what I bought with it, because it was what I wanted so bad is back in the day. And so I love it and cherish it. But every other Urban Decay palette I think I bought on sale, which is great because it's worth that price for sure. Okay, that's Lo-Fi. It's a peachy neutral. It's fine. Let's get a slightly smaller brush that's also dirty. I know it seems counterintuitive, not counterintuitive, but like counterproductive to use a palette called the Wild Greens and use the neutrals, but this is half neutral palette. Y'all, this is half green, half neutral. So I'm using half the palette today. It just seems like, well, of course you would use the greens, and I just want to see if this palette will work for me as far as like a neutral palette. So far, so good. This is Earthside, the cooler one. I'm going to put that just into the crease, and then we'll blend. Okay. Let's take a little bit of that Kickback shade, which is the darkest shade. That is a darker brown. Some palettes do not work for folks because of the depth of the palette. So I know a lot of folks don't necessarily like Tarte palettes because they are not very deep and they seem to be less pigmented and light colors. I love them. I'm fair. So a little bit of a Tarte shadow actually shows up on me. For some folks who have darker than fair skin tones, you can't even see the shadow. And on me, it looks like an actual shadow. I think that has some to do with maybe the reception on this palette, is that these are not dark. That's the deepest brown. That's not dark at all. But it shows up on me and it'll work on me today. And I'm pleased with that. But on a lot of folks, that's a mid-tone. That's the shade. That's the darkest matte shade that is in this palette. That's a mid-tone for the majority of folks in this world. And so that it's not inclusive. This palette is not going to work as an all-inclusive palette. It's just not. But it looks like it's working for me, so I'm down with it. Okay, so I don't know what shade to do on the lid. And here's my quandary. This is a shiny, looks like a white gold. This looks, is it bronze? Yeah. Let's see that shade Chill. It's just a, I don't know that I want to go like bronze. Bronze. What's this shade Twist look like? That's that greeny shade there, but it's kind of not green. All right, let's use Twist, the kind of not green, on the middle of my mobile lid. And then we'll use the shade Chill, the lightest shade in the palette, in the inner part of my lid. Now these are fine. These shades are fine. These are not going to be like incredibly impactful. I think that's the other piece of the pie, is that folks have started to use indie makeup brands that have perfected like the super, like barely touch it, your whole lid is foiled kind of shade. And those palettes are amazing. But that's not what Urban Decay used to do. That's not how they roll. That's not their style of shimmers. It never has been. But we've kind of, it's like we've come so far in what we expect out of makeup and impact that something from 2014, the heyday of the Naked palettes, they feel lackluster, but that's their formula. That's what their formula is like. And I'm not mad at it. I don't think it's bad. That shade Twist it looks green in the palette. Hold on, let me try this again. This is that shade that I have on the center of my lid. It's not very green. It's more gold. But it's beautiful. It looks great. Yeah, there it is. It's just a very, very light palette. I think it's great. I will happily use that. I got it for 22 bucks on the Amazons. If it's still 22 bucks, I'll try to link it down below for you. I think it looks great. I ain't mad at it. It's not bad. If you are looking for freaking stunning pigment, you're not going to get it. Just know that going in and you're good. that will do me just fine. I'm going to work. I'll be on camera. It'll look nice and put together, and I am in. Okay, I'm going to keep using this. This is the Sumita Beauty Champagne Eyeshadow Pencil that I sharpened a few days ago, which doesn't seem like it's very important, but it is because it was totally unusable. This came in a box probably 74 years ago. Some sort of subscription box. Who knows? Never heard of the brand before or since. And it's a great little eyeshadow pencil. It's called Champagne. It's a little darker than that, but what I have done with it in the past, and now I will do today for you, is just use it as a light liner. There's a bit of shimmer in it. And I do like lining my lower lash line, but then not putting any mascara on. I don't like mascara on my lower lashes. You may think that's crazy. Well, who doesn't like the way that my eyes are shaped? I don't like it. There are some days when you get lucky and I put it on for you, but that's few and far between. So it's just a little bit of smudgy something, and that's it. It'll stay all day, and it's great. So yeah, little pen. I have like a ton of like these eyeshadow crayons. I don't use them as like a base. I use them like this. So there's that. See, looks good. All right, let's put on some mascara. And while, hold on, clean off my, this thing gets so dirty. Let's spray face. This is the Saved by the Bell Wet n Wild one. Fragranced all to filth. I guess it smells like sweaty Slater. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to smell. It's called Wanna Wrestle. I mean, what am I supposed to think? Sorry. It's too early in the morning for that mess. Okay, so let's curl lashes, and then we will put on some mascara. Is this not, I mean, the cutest. I love hand mirrors. I'm like, this is something in a collection that I'm like, yep, I will use that. I will enjoy it. It will bring me great joy, and I'll get use out of it. So if a collection's got a hand mirror, I'm almost always like, yep, that'll do. Oh man, my poor lashes. I sleep on them and they look like a camel. They just point straight down. Did you get the Wild Greens palette? What do you think? Tell me down below. Are you disappointed in it? Are you one of those folks that you were expecting pow and you got merp? Or is this good enough? Is it good enough? All right, let's use the Big Boss mascara from AOA Studio, because I do like it. It's a big old chunky dunky wand, but it is a really nice formula. It's growing on me. I like a mascara that is impactful after one coat, and that one is. So my beloved Essence Lash Princess is still my number one now. Don't get me wrong, but this one's $1. And if you live in Texas, Shop Massey has actual stores. And I'm so jealous because I would be there all the time. I do have an order that's coming from them. Why wouldn't I? But they released some new single shadows, and I like their shadows. So I placed an order, and it's on its way. I can't remember what else I got. Oh, I think I got some hair clips and things like that. They got, I mean, like, if you need like a pack of ponytail holders or stuff like that, like, you can get all that stuff for your $1. You just gotta wait a little while, but it'll get here, and it's all cruelty free. It's all great, good stuff. That's the Big Boss mascara. I would very much recommend this. If you have throw it in your cart next time you order from Shop Massey. You will not be upset. I think this is a pretty look. Let's figure out what we're gonna do for lips, because I don't know. Looking around. Now I have really enjoyed, it's not going to go today. I'm not going to put it on. This is the Sakura Moon Beauty Angel Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I like it. This I want to use, but I don't know if today's the right day. This is a lip gloss, and it is beautiful. I don't know if it's, I'm waiting for fall for that. By the way, she has a pre-order up for a new palette, so go order it on Etsy. This is her Seasons of Mysteries palette that I got and used and love. This is so good, y'all, and affordable. It's 24 bucks. Go buy it. Support some indie creators. Anyway, this is Sakura Moon Beauty. There it is. Beautiful. And again, she has a new palette come out. FYI. Leanne, decide what to put on your lips, please. I'm working on it. I mean, worst comes to worst, we use Tom Ford, right? Right. What's back here? What's back here? Some crazy. I don't want to do a liquid lipstick, I don't think. Okay, let's do a Sephora one. This is the Cream Lip Shine, and the shade is 04. So don't sleep on Sephora brand either, because that stuff be good. It's a little bit cool tone, but it's okay. It's not super cool tone. This is one of my favorite nudes. I'm thinking about doing my favorite nudes video. I don't know if y'all care or not. If you do, let me know. If you liked, I'm knocking everything down today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. We're gonna go have some Captain Crunch for breakfast. We are health conscious here. And enjoy our very mild makeup look, which I'm totally down with. Let me know what you think about the Wild Greens palette. Let me know what you think about palettes that aren't super duper pigmented, impactful, crazy shine. Is it still worth it? Are you still interested? Have we surpassed that and we no longer have a need for that? Let me know. I am gonna jet. Thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for those of you who hang out with me on the internet. I appreciate it. You'll have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.